And my name is Boiglah here, and we are watching the Aurora series here. We have UCF going against the opposing team here, and I'm really excited to be watching this match. Honestly, this is going to be a great game. Looks like they're picking their comp right now, right on Bind. See, Bind is really interesting because this map in particular, with the rotations being so fast with the teleporters, lots of util can get kind of tossed out with quick rotations. I'm really excited to see what our team here does, our UCF team, and see what they go with. Comp here looking pretty strong so far. See, we got Sky, we got Clove, Cypher. Oh, looks like we're flopping between some other Sentis here. Looks like we're running double Senti on this this map here, which definitely need it with Bind being so rotation heavy. You definitely want both sides locked down. I can definitely see why they're doing that, if that is the play here. Really interested to see where this goes. And looking at the other team here, looks like they're going with Deadlock. Deadlock Raise. Oh, they're locking in now. Perfect. So Deadlock Raise, potentially Sky, very similar in comp here. I definitely see the purpose of having Cypher on site. Cypher's such a strong pick right now. Generally in the scene, we want to see that Cypher plays super crucial. Intel is key, and looks like they are running it right now. All right, here we go, guys. I'm really excited to see what goes on this team here, and this team comp in this fighting. I'm super excited. But once again, my name is Boog, or Boiglah. Friends call me Boog for short. I'll be casting this match. Really excited to see what can go on and how that goes about as we load into the match here shortly. One thing I definitely want to preface here is that what's going to be really crucial for this team is generally making sure that covering those deep corners, those deep pockets, making sure that everything is perfectly guarded as much as possible, because this map, being that it's we've had this map for so long, the typical strats, getting creative can benefit you, but can also be a double-edged sword in a sort of stance here. Really excited to see what we can get going on and see what they go here. And our team is looking pretty solid with their comp. Wanting to see how this plays out is going to be super interesting. Overall, looking at the bar for bar, Clove versus a Brim. Now, Clove is interesting on this map because with her revive potential and how that plays out, I find that watching a Clove play is super interesting because how they pop that ult, especially after getting the res off for themselves, is super important. While it can help a clutch situation, I find that getting back into the fight and clearing out an angle is probably the most beneficial thing that you could do. And we're going to see how that plays out as well. And going furthering that with the Sky's good pick. Love that pick. Double Deadlock is new to me. Haven't seen that. Double Deadlock, interesting to see because flank potential, Deadlock just is really weak in terms of watching the flank. I mean, Cypher's great for that, of course. Locking down a site's perfect, especially with binding the drop. I can see why you would pick Deadlock. I'm really interested to see how that sort of goes and where we can see that kind of take off from here as we slowly load in this match. And all right, just getting in the swing of things here. And we are in. Perfect. All right. And looks like we see the teams lining up here. There we go. Perfect. And okay, looks like they're strategizing here. We might have some tactical issues going on. Looks like we might have to do a brief pause. All right. Yeah, it looks like we're having some technical issues. Yeah, I think they might have to do a technical timeout here to get that situated. Hoping that we can get this game going here shortly, though, for sure. Yeah, it looks like they're on a pause as of right now. Yeah. So going back to another big thing on this map, lamp control, very important. Having lamp control on this map is super important because if you don't have lamp control, what can tend to happen is as you're pushing the site, it either gets neglected or it gets people dump into it. And while, you know, ultimate abilities can kind of clear it out, that is the pocket that people tend to fall into. So we'll see where that goes and how that can sort of affect the overall pacing of the match. Now, I find that in my personal experience, a lot of times you kind of have one or two things happening. The game kind of gets played backwards in a sense of where the attacking team will kind of reel back while the defending team will kind of push forward. And, you know, that can help in certain situations, but typically going down that route can lead to some issues. I'm interested to see where we go with that. Really want to know how that goes. Okay. Yeah, looking here, looks like we're just waiting for that match to start for sure. All right. And in chat, looks like they're sounding off for the hurricane, which, you know, here in Florida, you know, hurricane is party time. So. And let's see here. I'll start eyeing up the map. It looks like how they're spread. So it looks like we have Brim, Raze, and Gecko on A, and we have Sky and Deadlock over on B. Now Deadlock should be pretty much playing B the entire game here. I don't see a reason as to why we wouldn't want Deadlock on B. Kind of that's like all-time B player for sure. I don't see anything wrong with that really, of course, but the key thing is that her util, if used correctly, can definitely slow down things. But with her being the way she is, Deadlock is one of those characters that you gotta stay on top of it, because if you don't react to her pings and her pushes, then that can definitely lead down a dark path for sure. And here we go, get started here. We got Sky going up down a long here, and looks like they're jump spotting, slowly picking the angle, enemy sighted. Interesting. Okay, looks like we're playing a little precautionary here. Really interested to see what they do. Okay, lots of jump peeking, tap firing. Want to see who peeks first, who drops util first. Okay, and we got 2 on A long here. Looks like Brim's already on the flank. Ooh, flashed. Okay, and the trade, perfect. Good stuff here from Latina. Definitely like seeing that. We always love a good trade here. And there we go. Oh, and drops. And perfect. Good Deadlock play coming from Ice Cap. Wondering how our UCF team will respond. Deadlock gets traded out. Okay. And our Clove here. Ooh, looks like they got traded out. All right, looks like Latina's last one here. They got the good aim. Let's see. All right, looks like they're rotating out. Good idea here, but definitely low on the count. Wonder if they're gonna get followed through TP. Looks like they're not. Interesting. Oh, that's because she doesn't have bomb. Oh, okay, there we go. That makes sense, right? And looks like they're doing the flank. I think Brim is waiting for it, is expecting it. They're jiggle peeking to see what they're doing, and they fell off of it. One tap potential. Oh, they see him there. Okay, they're reeling back.
10 seconds left.
Interesting play here. 5 seconds left on the clock. Definitely don't want to save. Oh, and the headshot, clean snap. Not a bad first round from UCF here. Not a bad first round at all. Definitely interesting. That was a very clean snap coming from our Sky. Really do appreciate seeing that. Latina really showing out there. That was just a small taste. Looks like we see some victory in chat. Even with the lost round, like to see the spirits up. Really enjoying that so far. And here we go. Looks like they are setting up here on that, and interested to see where they go with that push. And let's see. Okay, so lots of course Deadlock on B. They're stacking. Oh, Brim's going back towards A. And we have the opposing team here looking like they are getting ready for a fight. Taking a little bit of space here on the opposing side. All right, they're falling off. Okay, let's see what they do. And looks like they're playing it very safe here. Really want to know what the game plan is here. Just judging from what they're doing. Definitely feeling each other out to see what the other team is going to be playing like. See if they want to get antsy. Cypher cam up, Cypher cam down. All right, looks like we have the Deadlock. Yeah, really slow play here. Definitely, both teams are playing it pretty safe. That's a very interesting thing, is because, you know, usually you can see, at least in ranked play, you can definitely see a change in pacing, especially when one team starts popping up, and it kind of snowballs down in the confidence. So I definitely like seeing that in terms of our team, because I don't want them to fizzle out too early for sure, and any team really, because it is not a sprint, it is a marathon. So burning out quickly can lead to your downfall very fast. Looks like we see, okay, looks like Woody's coming up. Checking the angles. Right here. And looks like they're getting a little dicey here. Little do they know that the enemy is on the side. Oh, there we go. Okay. See from our Cypher here. Let's see what they do. Playing it safe. Ooh, and the drop. Oh, you don't like seeing that. Now, generally speaking, when it comes to that sort of take, you know, they're already down a round. It's not that big of a loss. You definitely want to try to come back with that third round bye. Really interested to see where that goes, and I'm really hyped to see what they can do on the bye round, because that's going to set the tone for the match. I feel, at least. All right. Okay, and looking towards what the game plan is now. Did they? Oh, it looks like they bought in the second round actually. Buying light on third. Oh no, never mind. We're good. So they are currently, yep, full buy third round. Definitely typical strat. Definitely like seeing that. And it looks like they're funding towards A site on our end here at UCF. Esports at UCF. And there we go. Okay, enemy race is slowly peeking out, trying to get some info. And ooh, and the one tap. Don't like to see that, but hey, it happens, right? And Race is falling back. They got the pick. They're not getting overzealous. Looks like our Clove is taking space in shower. Looks like they're gonna be going in for another duel here. 1v1. Race is looking towards A short. Oh, peeking, and ooh, there we go. Good one on polarity. All right, can they convert another one? The wingman. Good pick coming off of polarity. I like to see that.
Spike down A.
It looks like they're making moves on site. Losing that as a diversion to get on site. The enemy team is reeling, it looks like. They're smoked off. Wonder how they're gonna play this. We are up right now. We do like seeing that. Ooh, and polarity goes down. Now it's a 2v2 match, but bomb is going down on the opposite side with the deadlock there. That's really good. Oh, I'm sorry. Looking at the site. I mean the Cypher. Sorry about that. With the site. Oh, Cypher's watching the flank. Double TP. And looks like they're pushing a double hookah. Cypher looks ready for it, and the drop. Ooh, and a pick coming off of Minty. And the good round coming from our side here. Beautiful take. That's what we like to see. Beautiful take. Way to rotate. And that's the thing about this map, guys. The bind map is so rotation heavy with the TPs. Yes, they make noise. Yes, they're loud. But if you're not ready for that rotate and you don't react fast enough, and it's almost kind of impossible to react in any sort of meaningful way, because what ends up happening is that you get into this sort of position where if you're not reacting fast enough, you're catching them late, and you're not put in a position where it's very difficult to come back on that flank. Because now they know you're coming, and now you basically flip the script, and it's even harder. Don't know. I think probably one going the other way, one going the other, having both come. It's really hard to coordinate, even if you're speaking to each other about which angles you want to watch. So being able to attack from different angles probably would have been a better situation, but definitely can see the viability of that play. And looks like they're coming back here on the fourth round. And looks like they're getting ready for a fight. And again, playing it safe, very, very smart. Just don't want to fill it out, see what they do. All right.
Scout destroyed. Here.
And it looks like the nade coming from the enemy raise. They're definitely they want to isolate that as much as possible. Definitely don't want to get into that habit of over peeking into showers there. And ooh, another one goes down. Definitely not what you want to see here. That spot is so hard to peek.
Blinded.
And so far, 3v5 on site. Retake potential here, not very likely. Looks like they're going up into hookah. We got Raze. Tunia coming here, looking for a pick. See if they get some maybe eco frags. Ooh, and the Raze nade. Oh, but the deadlock, and doesn't check the corner. Ooh. Oh, but the trade. Okay, we like to see that. Looks like enemy Sky comes up and clears them out.
There can only be one Aussie around.
I think right now confidence is key. I think that getting in there and faster team will probably be the best resolution here, but not too sure. I can see where their heads at. I want to play it safe. Want to make sure that everything kind of goes along smoothly, and very very cautious, I would say, which is not a bad thing, of course. Being cautious is definitely never a bad thing, but when you lack intel and you have a team with so much utility on their hands to really stop a push, you know, you're really in a rough position. Not to mention having double sentinels on your team, you're really limiting your attack viability on our end. So I'm hoping here that they can bring it back more in the second half, hoping they can get a couple rounds here on attack. Definitely don't want to be in a huge deficit, if any, of course. But looking at where we're at right now, having 2 sentinels on attack and having a deficit, not looking too pretty, but definitely viable. We can definitely make it work. And there we go. Looks like they're pushing, and oh, here comes the sky nuke. All right. And looks like every team is getting really cautious, but also wants to get that pick.
Down B. 1 enemy remaining.
And another round down. Now coming into the 6th round, right now what's going through my head here is I would definitely say that trying to get more information faster would probably be the best bet, only because we're in a position right now where we don't want to go ahead and lose too much of the sauce in terms of what we're trying to get accomplished in the site, get the bomb down, take space, right? You know, having that lack of util coming from double sentinels on your side, you definitely want to try to get info and get a frag as quick as possible. You might want to rotate off that frag, because getting that frag is going to be #1 most important thing going through. And it looks like the blind coming in, they got the intel they needed. Cypher slowly peeking, kind of inching their way forward. Deadlock wall from the enemy side. And looks like here, same thing we've been seeing on both ends, just very cautious. Don't want to give them too much information, but at the same time want to get that information. I'm interested to see how they're going to take that going forward. Yeah, Sky ult coming from our end, from Latina. Okay. Oh, beautiful Raze ult coming from Esports and UCF. Tunia coming in hot. Cypher cam out, trying to get that intel. Looks like they're playing backside, they're taking a retake position. We got 1 down. Okay, quick tag. Ooh, and the deadlock. Oh, we don't. That is rough. And as they slowly move towards their doom. That's deadlock for you. If you don't keep an eye on deadlock, you get locked up. You hate to see it. Coming in the 7th round, really interested to see where they go with this one. At this point in the game, where the buys are where they're at and the strategy that they're currently employing, I definitely think it's time to switch it up for sure. We're in a position where currently, viability-wise, we got to do something different, because if I'm in that hot seat, I'm thinking about, okay, what have we been doing? What are we going to do? And I want to see about what we can do moving forward to get the intel we need. I can only stress that enough. Intel. Now having the information, having that cipher, leveraging the sky, that's all intel you really need to push a site. And seeing where they could be is definitely better than not knowing at all and playing it blind. Deadlock drops a wall. And looks like they're going through here. And generally, it looks like we have Clove coming up with Raze, Tunia, got Melanade here. Ooh, looks like tags here, shots fired, no conversion on the kill. Slowly but surely, making their way through. Quick dodge out of cover. Looks like we have a strat here coming from Minty, though not coming into that strat. Cam out. Cam down.
30 seconds left.
And looks like they're rotating slowly but surely. Not a lot of time left on the clock. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out, but definitely could see a quick push here.
Spike carrier down.
Looks like Heaven still in Heaven,
Standing.
and Deadlock goes down.
A.
And looks like we have our Sky and 1 HP and a Dream. Ooh, will it go down? Ooh, and just barely skirts by with 1 HP worth of health. Woo! I'd be in my boots whistling. I mean, what do they say? Be in my boots, shaking in my boots, most definitely. So 7th round here, coming in.
Here.
Interested to see where they go with this one. And okay, we have Melanade here coming in with the shower peek here.
Blinded.
Same bread and butter they've been working with. Looks like they peeked the 3. They're gonna bow out. Looks like they're going for some type of combo util. Oh, looks like Latina's locked in. And are they gonna peek off of that? Looks like they're trying to break the deadlock wall to get to retreat. Okay.
Watching this.
And looks like they bow out of that fight. Oh, but looks like enemy Ray's taking up some space here. Ooh, and down they go.
Spike down B.
Okay, done.
So I definitely think they're still trying to find their groove here. I definitely, being the first match, you're gonna have those first day jitters. You're gonna have those first day, sweats. You're gonna be a little nervous, trying to figure it out. Because sometimes team chemistry isn't built. You can practice all you want, but having one group of people faced with one common goal of winning the match sometimes will give you more team chemistry than practicing matches, just because of the nature of the beast. So I definitely could see a world with having 2 Sentinels on defending site. They definitely could bring it back. I would like to see 2 more rounds. If they can get solidify at least 2 more rounds, then they're looking really good coming into the next half of this match. And it looks like they're chugging up 3 down B long again, but with that Sky there, I'm not sure if that's the right play. We'll see if it pays off for them. I'm hoping it does. Ray's name. Looks like there's a lot of people outside of Hookah, it looks like. Trying to get some info picks.
Listening. Sensor destroyed. Blocking movement.
And looks like, and the Gecko flash. Ooh, and util dropped. But Minty gets the trade. 2v3 situation. And it looks like we have the deadlock sneaking out. Looks like they want to get. Looks like our enemy 2 is a little kill hungry. You have the util, you know where they're at. Do you act on it? Yep, you act on it, all right. And get out of there. Okay, good play from the Cypher. 2v2 now. They're doing a normal rotate, excuse me. Cypher's also up the cam, getting ready for that fight. And looks like here, Cypher is playing post plant. Well, we have our Rays with 6 HP, taking up any sort of, ooh, and the Brim Smokes. Brim Smokes are killer there. Let's see what they do with that.
Grenade.
Good nade from the Rays. Boom, buddy.
1 enemy remaining.
Roomba info. And that's what I like to see. Good round coming from Esports at UCF here. Good play. Lots of util usage. Definitely played it safe there. Definitely the right call. Playing 2 opposite angles like that. That is absolutely perfect. And it looks like we're taking another technical timeout. Looks like we have some technical difficulties here on this round.
Yes, this should do. This goes here.
And looks like we're getting back into the swing of things here. Technical timeout looks like it's ending. And there we go. We're back into the normal game time. And looking right now here at the at the match. Looking to see where we're at. Scoreboard wise, 7-2, coming into that 9th round or 10th round. Interested to see where they go with this one. If they can get solidified one more round, I think they can definitely bring it back on defending side for sure.
Grenade!
Ooh, and Raze goes down, gets the trade. Okay. Looks like Gecko wasn't ready for that, but still solidifies the pick. Enemy Gecko, and looks like he's sending his ult out. But Melonade playing very cautiously, very cautiously here. Cypher coming in for the support. Gecko trying to get that pick is low. Looks like he's a little antsy. All right, bomb is grabbed. 2v2 situation here. Looks like we have 2 full health. Gecko's low on their team. Very good. Looking very good for here. UCF Knights Pink looking very good. And looks like the rotate did go off without a hitch. Definitely playing the bomb. Cypher showing a little late there. And looks like they're taking TP.
Listening.
Teleporter coming in hot. Looks like Gecko's on the offensive. He's low HP. He doesn't care.
One enemy remaining.
And the pick coming off of Minty. Okay. Can they solidify this? And the pick coming from Melonade. Perfect play. Another one solidified. Looks like definitely the double sentinels definitely know how to lock that site down. Really interested to see how they go into the defending half, because so far on the clutch, it appears they really know how to lock that site down, really make sure that they can play to each other's strengths and maintain the integrity of the site without exposing their positions, which is in and of itself a very good skill to have. Very good skill to have for sure. And looks like we're coming into the 11th round.
Sound sensor up.
Sky Dog coming up. Sky Flash. Lots of util here. Super smoked out. That's what we like to see. Yeah, definitely want to play for that. Definitely want to play for that lamps control. You're definitely gonna want that. On the way out, Latina gets dropped, and the 2-piece. Ooh, dropped. Yeah, definitely locking down that lamps is super important. Getting that control. You know, you're running the risk on both sides. You know, having the drop off of B and hookah, and then running the lamp control take. Very difficult to do. Super difficult to do on either way. But how you slice that pie is really the determining factor. Looks like we have the enemy team getting ready for that last round going in. If we can solidify one more round, you know, that's great. Or 9-3 curse, we can hope for that. CR Esports, our UCF Knights pink team comeback. Honestly, not a bad bunch. They're definitely starting to feel themselves with these clutches coming out. Very interested to see how that goes. And the Sky Flash, Melonade ready for it. That Sky has done that pretty consistently, so I'm glad that they were able to pick up on that. And Ray's coming in here. Very cautious, very slow. Blanton grabbing orb. And the enemy Ray's just waiting for that pig. Post it up. Okay, tit for tat. Coming from Tunia here against the enemy Gecko.
Here.
Lots of info baiting, trying to get that info, trying to see who's gonna peek first, who's gonna be the one to crumble.
30 seconds.
And it looks like Tuning here. Looks like they're pushing on the B side. And the kidnap. And looks like that's a free pick. Yep, there we go. And the Sky Nuke coming out from the enemy Grim. Doesn't connect.
One enemy remaining. 10 seconds.
Okay.
Last player standing.
And can't close it out, but you know, for this half, honestly, not too shabby. You're having a defender side team having that
Switching
core.
sides.
Having that core gameplay that you can bank on, you know, that locking down the site, super important, super important. So definitely having both of those sentinels on each site is going to be crucial from bringing back this match here. Very crucial. And let's see what they do from here. Currently looks like they're gearing up for another fight. Looks like they're leaning towards, enemy team is leaning towards the B site. Esports, UCF Knights Pink. Looks like they're setting up Cypher on B, Deluck on A. Now I can't say that I would personally agree with that, but I could definitely see either way having a sentinel on both sites definitely crucial for sure. But with the drop, I would say Deadlock's probably better for B just because it's kind of a guaranteed hit because they have to make noise on that. But looks like they Cypher Cam going crazy on B. Looks like they're all falling down towards B long. They're trying to explode out of sight. Brim appears to be potentially AFK. Not too sure what they're doing on the enemy team there, but see how this goes. And looks like they're playing it very slow still, but definitely first round. Oh, looks like we have a technical issue. Looks like Woody has disconnected. So if they're gonna pause or resume play. So they're playing super slow here. So they're gonna probably have to play out the round.
Time to hunt. Got him.
Huge Skydog coming from there.
30 seconds left.
Can they capitalize? Look, they're all funneling out. Polarity goes down. Minty coming up.
Spike planted.
On the flank.
Here.
And the coordination coming on that enemy team, coming off that enemy team, crazy. Having the Gecko flash there to check the long angle, you know, this far into the round is absolutely ridiculous. To see that level of coordination.
Go get him.
We'll see how our team responds here. Huge picks coming from Tunia. And the nade.
Last player standing. One
And there we
enemy
go.
remaining.
And the clutch coming from Tunia drops the 4-bomb. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Even with down a man, you just love to see it. Basically an ace, really. Looks like they are pausing the match timer again. If they can keep up that momentum going into this half, we might see a comeback, and I would love to see that personally. Definitely want the Knights Pink team to come in strong, charging on, really trying to put on that UCF flair. Let them know that the Knights are coming in to win this game. I would love to see it. Seeing what this team is capable of, you can definitely tell at the beginning of the match. Maybe they were not feeling themselves, or with the double sentinel pick. Very interesting to see how they're adapting to that. And now they're on the defending side. They're able to really bank on that double sentinel play. Super interesting here coming off of this half. Into this new half, seeing what they're coming up with. Cypher here, Dad's been watching those TikTok lineups because these are some crazy lineups coming from, and I don't think you can even shoot that camera, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
You can definitely tell they were doing their math homework. They got those angles locked down. Please get my dear Aunt Sally, literally. And generally interested to see where they go with this one. Looks like they're still waiting for Woody to reconnect to the match. So waiting for the technical timer to finish. I'm not sure if we'll be able to continue the gameplay here. Hoping that everything will be coming up our end. Okay, looks like they are loading back in now. And one thing I want to talk about is when you have this sort of one-sided game at this moment in time, there's a couple different ways you can approach this. You can either hold it down, play super default, don't push, or you could go ahead and get aggressive and try to take some rounds back and really crush their morale. Now, both strategies are effective in their own ways. However, considering the fact that they can bank on that Sentinel defense, I would hope that they'd be urging for sort of a passive play. Now, it looks like over the course of time, we're seeing Tunia really start to heat up, especially in those picks. I'd be riding that high all the way through the end of the game. Really, really cool to see what they're capable of in terms of getting that team chemistry up. And like I said, when your back's against that wall, you can really push through and charge on and really show them what's up. So I'm really happy about that. And looks like we're back on the clock, and looks like another full team push down Showers. Now this is interesting because Shower definitely could have too many cooks in the kitchen. I would say you're probably going to have too many cooks in the kitchen, and I don't think that having that many cooks in the kitchen is going to necessarily lead to a good meal, right? Really cramped space with the right util, a good raise nade that could really mess up your plan. So I would be expecting a rotate out at some point, or if they get smoked out, they would end up rotating off immediately. No noise coming from them, and looks like they got tripped. Pick. Trade out. Another pick coming off of them.
Healing over here.
3v4 situation. Looks like the enemy team is advancing. Looks like our esports team is coming off of that. And looks like Latina is trying to poke the bear a little bit. And it looks like Mincy coming in. Mincy with the double kill. It is so doable. And Mincy with the clutch. Oh my gosh. Crazy move here coming from Minty, slowing up, pushing through hookah. Looks like that even though the enemy team was aware of it with the gun they had, Minty was able to just come in hot and just to get those picks. You definitely love to see it. Minty looks like they definitely feel good in the pocket, looking to bring out that gameplay more. Definitely can see why they're a Sentinel player for sure. I'm super excited to see where they go with this. Looks like this momentum is doing really good here for our esports team.
This goes here. Yes, this should do.
And there we go.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Yeah, Cypher lineups, they absolutely are going crazy right now.
This goes here.
All right, and looks like they're preparing for another push here on the enemy side. And there we go. And looks like Blanton does get dropped here, coming from the push here. Trade out, not a bad situation to be in. You know, you get one in, get one out. You can't complain about that at the end of the day because it's still a 4v4 even playing field. Looks like they're pushing up. Ooh, looks like we have the TP going up into Showers. And Woody getting a little feisty there, taking one out. Minty looks ready to take that. Looks like we have Woody on the enemy side coming out, doubling back into hookah. Tunia looking ready for a duel. Checks the corner. Will they get the cubby pick? Ooh, doesn't clear the corner. It gets taken down. That is rough to see for sure.
Spike planted. Last player
And
standing.
Woody taking out Minty. 1v4 situation. Any kills here are going to be good kills. You definitely want to try to ruin their economy as much as possible. Okay, it looks like Gecko Flash coming out. Polarity sees the kill. And looks like they go down 10-5. Now, then coming off of that round, what I would say would be the better situation for sure. Definitely want to try to readjust I definitely think playing back on those strengths, going back to the default, you know, tweaking from there, changing too much too quickly can lead some people to be lost, especially with all the util going out left and right. This can get very chaotic very quickly if you're not grounded in something. But looks like Cypher is getting a little bit different with their cameras and their trips.
Let's make there.
And it looks like Tunia is getting ready for that. And it looks like Tunia trying to get out of there as quick as possible. They're locked down by the deadlock net and the Roomba Boom. And ooh, and the pocket rocket coming out of the enemy rays. .4v2 situation. So Clover's on our Clover's on flank, slowly pushing up. They are slowly inching their way. Cypher doing the same thing through the site. Someone's got to take that aggro right now. Ooh, looks like they might be aware of their presence. Just out of curiosity, might be trying to poke the bear, see if they're there. Cypher slowly getting into heaven. They definitely got to make something happen here now if they're gonna get anything done for sure.
Last player standing.
Ooh, and they go down. You hate to see it. 11-5. I'm hoping they can bring it back. I have faith in our team. I really do think they have the ability to do it. At this point, I would strictly play in every quarter possible. I don't see a world where this would be easy to come back from not learning from your mistakes for sure. And we all do that sometimes. I think being in any sort of esports environment, any sort of gaming environment that's competitive, we're prone to do what works, and what works is us. We assume that we are always working, when in reality, that's not the case. But that definitely doesn't mean you can't learn from the experience. So I think taking into the next rounds, learning from that, and seeking to improve that. Looks like enemy team is getting really rambunctious now. Looks like they're getting in there hot. Ooh, and a kill from Latina. Quick snipe. Looks like enemy goes popping that ult, trying to get that intel, trying to get that kill.
Spike planted.
Looks like they're pushing up here on flank. And the race nade out. And the Yakko ult. Not sure if we'll be able to pull this one out.
Out of charges.
Lots of util coming out.
Last player standing.
And looks like Tunia here wasn't able to convert a kill on that. Latina bowing out of that fight. 12-5 coming into the last round here potentially. Definitely looks pretty bleak for our team, but doesn't mean they can't bring it back. I have a lot of faith in them. I have seen over the course of the match they're definitely getting better as time goes on. Now, is it too late? That is the question. At this point, we may have to look towards match 2. That's perfectly fine though. Absolutely can bring it back here. I'm hoping they can take everything from this match, learn from the next one, and then move forward from there. Because learning really is the key in this game. I think a lot of players tend to forget to learn, and they forget to be, a student in the terms of, actively learning from the enemy team and what they're doing, what you can do to improve. Because mechanically speaking, you can't really change that over the course of a game. You can get hot, you can get cold, but your mechanics kind of stay the same. Now, that's what you bank on your abilities, right? And I think that as of right now, they definitely have the potential to do so. Now, learning from the enemy team is, I think, the biggest crucial step in that. Lots of util being thrown out by the enemy rays. Looks like they're going in loud. And the ult from Melanade, and Brim peeks off of that, gets the pick.
Healing over here.
Prepare for hellfire.
Healing.
Looking pretty bleak here, as we may be wrapping up this game here. Looks like enemy team is going for the rotate play here.
Smoke.
Planting default.
Spike planted.
And let's see what our Esports UCF Knights pink does.
One enemy remaining.
And it looks like Woody does get another pick here. 1v2. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up here.
Time to hunt.
And I do believe that does look like that is going to be game, set, and match.
Blinded.
Yeah. And that is the match, folks.
Win.
Coming in here, they came in, they definitely had a couple rounds there where they definitely could have improved on learning from the last round for sure, but they definitely did hold their own. Can't complain about that. They definitely tried their best, but I'm looking forward. I'm hoping they take those learnings in the next round so they can go ahead and come back stronger than ever and charge on. And it looks like here we are back for the second match. Now, speaking with the information that we gathered here in the first game, it's very, very prevalent that we have to get confident on our end, right? Fanshawe College is the team we're facing here. They definitely started to roll. Definitely started to get into that groove and really figure things out. So when it comes to getting that confidence, is going to be key. Now, it looks like they're hovering 2 Sentinels again. I get 3-sided map, not a bad idea. Definitely want to see more aggressiveness coming from this team. They're attacking again on this half. That could be dangerous. Starting off with 2 Sentinels, trying to get those early rounds on attacking are very difficult. This map is very defender heavy, and when you have such a defender-sided map, you tend to run into the issue of defenders and attackers kind of flip roles. And so when you get into that sort of position, you gotta take the hit on the chin sometimes, and you know, you might have to aggro out, might have to get that pick out and just get onto the site. Now it looks like we have Woody on the Fanshawe College team. Looks like they're going with Omen. We have another double Sentinel pick coming from Deadlock. Looks like it's the same exact comp coming into Lotus on our next map here. Now coming in, we see Minty going with the Cypher. They did fine with that. Let's save another Deadlock. Deadlock pick. Polarity going with Clove. Now, coming in on this map, it is a 3-sided map. Rotation. The other map is rotation due to the gimmick of the map being the teleporters. This map in particular is super, super crucial to rotate. Don't get stuck on anything. You have more options. Just rotate when you can. There's no point in sitting on a site if you're not going to take the site when you have so many different options.
That goes there.
Now, looks like Gecko's getting ready for a Gecko Flash. Typical Gecko Flash popping it over the C wall here, and looks like we have let's see, 2C. Yeah, and we got Fanshawe coming in at the 2C. Looks like Omen's kind of lurking B. He's probably gonna pop out a link, break the wall link, unbreakable, and then we have Esports UCF Knights Pink. Looks like they are currently taking it up A, and yep, there they go. Looks like the Fanshawe College is taking that momentum from last half and going into this half being aggressive, and I definitely think it's time to rotate. First round, rotate. We rotate now, most definitely, because they're getting antsy. They're already holding the angle. Yep, fall off. Definitely want to see that. Good idea. We have 1 KJ on C. Now, if they can explode and get this pick, that would be huge. Coming on for Ryan. And looks like Tunya here, checking the angle. KJ here, popping the reload.
Turrets destroyed.
And looks like they're slowly taking control of the site if possible. Looks like we have 2 on C now. The Gecko. Wall going out. 45 seconds on the clock, halfway through the round. Looks like they're taking B here. Now B is not my favorite site in the world, considering it is very difficult to take and very difficult to hold, and that is why. There's almost nowhere to sit. You can see the entire site from almost every angle, and it is very difficult. And looks like Fanshawe does take this round. Here, and let's see how they play into that. Looking for Esports UCF Knights Pink to hopefully go ahead here and take control, take a little bit more aggressiveness, take a little bit more control of the site, for sure. And looks like we have Melanade here coming in.
Dance.
So definitely learning from the previous round, for sure. Omen smoke goes out. Smoking off that angle is so important. Taking control of the space. Looks like they're definitely getting a little aggressive here. That's what I like to see.
There.
And Melanade coming in here, taking all the space in the world. Get ready for that fight here.
Spike down A.
I have this fight.
And looks like they're bowing out. Minty coming in hot with the Cypher cam. Looks like Minty's trying to take some space here. Going through Link, getting the flash.
One enemy remaining.
And the pick coming from Melanade. And the plant.
Spike planted.
And looks like Minty on the flank trying to get a free pick. Looks like it didn't work out.
Satchel out.
And slowly but surely, 1v3 coming on this end. Very, very dangerous position. Smoke drops. This should be free. Perfect. Good stuff coming from UCF Knights Pink. Definitely hyped to see that. I'm hoping they roll that into the next round. Definitely trying to get some picks. It is the bye round. We'll see how they go. I want them to get aggressive. I want to see that energy. I want to see that tenacity, that ferociousness come from our team here. They definitely have the capability. We saw it a little bit, saw it in little windows, little glimpses in the last game. I'm really hoping we can see that again this half. Looks like they're getting ready for that duel. And looks like we have the okay and a pick coming in. 4v3 situation, but Tuna going in. Good Skydog. Should be free pick.
Spike down. C. One enemy
And
remaining.
Petunia can 3-3.
I got the spike.
Looks like, oh my gosh, 1v1. Can they clutch it up? Let's go! Petunia coming in. Quite fitting for the Lotus theme. Flower popping up from the flower map. I'm just saying, guys, it was destined to be. Truly destined to be. Looks like we got some steam here.
Here.
And slowly but surely making our way into the next round here. Nade coming in from both raises. The instant smoke off. Minty looks like they're looking up on B, seeing they got a free pick. We'll intercept the Sky. Ooh, and the Sky knows they're there now. Coming from Fanshaw. And looks like Woody from Fanshaw looks like they're trying to get that free Omen blind.
Here. Not ready yet.
And looks like popping the raised ult. Petunia coming in with the flash. Doesn't know that they're behind. And doesn't convert the kill.
Wingman's diffusing.
Looks like UCF coming in late here,
One enemy remaining.
but I don't. They're gonna yep. With that Gecko wingman defuse and the plant position, that was definitely winnable. But it looks like they just got there a little late. Now going in, they definitely don't have a bad idea. Definitely don't have a bad strat plan. But at this point in time, we know it works. Being aggressive, getting in the site, taking power positions, really going in and completing the overall objective of just taking space. Taking space is so crucial in this game. You really got to know what you're doing in terms of that. Positioning is key. Coming from any sort of competitive background in any sort of shooter game, positioning is almost just as important as aim, because it doesn't matter how good your aim is. If you're going tit for tat and you only get a trade, that doesn't really do much for your team. Now, trying to convert more than one kill and staying alive is the true objective, and positioning is the way to do that.
Blocking movement.
Latina comes in with the deadlock barricade.
Sound sensor.
Sees the body up top. Not sure why they fell off of A so quickly, but looks like our team here.
Now.
Looks like they are getting those kills. Melanade, she's eyeing up the site, keeping an eye on the locking down the site. And looks like Latina gets the free deadlock ult. They know one is dropped.
standing.
2v1. Can Mincy clutch up?
Why destroyed?
One enemy remaining.
And Mincy with the clutch!
Nothing.
Oh my gosh. Yaku whipping out that piranha. Wasn't ready for the fight. Dropped like a bad habit. And looks like they are setting up here. Very seesaw match going so far. I really want to see where our pink team here comes in. I'm hoping that they can use this as momentum and keep building off of it. They definitely looks like they're more comfortable. Definitely looks like they learned a lot from the last match in terms of what they need to improve on. Really seeing that here so far. And looks like Woody got the pick. Ooh, another body drops.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, looks like exiting through smoke. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. B is just such a hard site to take. B should never be your first option. Because when you take B, taking that first option, it's important to try to get that energy and get that momentum in a sight. And there is no other option. Either you take breakable or you take main control. So either way, you're making noise and you have to be loud. It's really not a good first option. A or C should be your default, and then transitioning to a B or a C take or the opposite side take, or B generally would be more ideal. But I definitely can see why maybe they would have done that, given the fact that they have a very Sentinel focused team on our end here at the Esports at UCF. I don't believe trying to take any space on B is worth it. I think sticking to the A or C take is going to be the bread and butter. I don't believe I think we're a little misguided there, but definitely very happy with so far what's going on with this match. Truly looks like they're getting the swing of things.
Go get him. Grenade!
And looks like they're playing it very safe.
Barrier deployed.
Looks like Latina is coming in hot. And it looks like there is a drop coming from Latina.
Planted.
And Polarity gets dropped. Is playing gonna pop the ult? No, they are not.
Last player standing.
And looks like Mincy is coming in late here. Now, all is not lost. It is only 4-3 here. We're going into the 8th round, and right now, what I got to be thinking is how can I adapt to what's going on? How can I improve on what's going on here? And now, the first thing that I'm noticing off the bat, they're very hot, very cold, and so it can be contributed to that. Typically, it's just a lack of initial pushing. Looks like we are going into a timeout though officially, and it looks like we do have a 1-minute timeout. And generally speaking, as I was saying, it looks like they're trying to realign to see what's going on here. Now, I don't believe that currently they don't have any bad ideas, but I think that they're trying to figure out what works without realizing there's already things working, right? Coming into this next round, I would be looking towards where are they going to start positioning themselves, where are they looking to get themselves in a better position, because overall, they're just in a sort of state of general feeling it out state. They're not in a sort of flow state. They're just kind of constantly like, hey, what works, but neglecting the fact that there are things working within the chaos. Now you got to pick the pieces up and put them together, right? And that's what we're sort of looking for here. And I'm hoping that the Knights Pink team can really come together. Minty, a fan favorite, definitely looks like. And coming in hot, Petunia definitely looks two very strong players on the team. However, given that they've been attacking on both ends, double Sentinel, it looks like it's going to be an uphill battle for them. Definitely winnable, though. And double Roomba. Lots of util coming in here. Lots of movement coming in from Melanade. I'm not too sure If they're smoking that, they're probably not going to peek it. So I'm not too sure with all the movement. And looks like Minty does get dropped trying to lurk up on B. Looks like we're a little addicted to B, not going to lie.
Blinded.
Last player standing.
And looks like Fanshaw's coming in here. Coming in hot. Latina getting the pick. Looks like another round here for Fanshaw. And hoping they can bring it back here.
Choice of profession.
Overall, they have the right idea, but the execution I think is the hardest part about what's going on. Like I said, learning from those past mistakes, trying to move on, trying to figure out what you can do, and ideally get into a better position in terms of scoreboard, getting picks, things like that. Because right now it looks like they're kind of scrambling. And that's not a bad thing necessarily, because if you can find the calmness and the chaos, be in the eye of the storm, then you can plan efficiently and then use that to your advantage. Because right now, what you need to do is stop their momentum. The enemy team, Fanshaw here, they're really being aggressive. They love, and that's really the typical vibe you get on A site on this map. It's very aggressive defender play, and that's what a lot of the maps. It's one of the things that Valorant truly, I feel, that is in a position where it kind of pays to be aggressive on the defending side, and the only way to make it not pay is to be equally aggressive or move so fast they can't keep up with you. You know, there's a reason why they pass the ball so much in like something like basketball. Kind of the same thing, same philosophy here. Keep it moving to the point where eventually their attention span won't keep up. And ooh, nice headshot coming from Minty. We'll get another one. And another one from Minty, 2-piece. Do I see 3? Oh, I wanted 3 so bad. That would have been crazy. Minty coming in here. A 6-3 coming into the 10th round. And looks like Fanshaw is up. Definitely doable. They're doing much better than last half for sure. It's all about keeping that momentum, keeping that head up high, moving on, trying to get those picks, see what you can make out of it, and going from there. And so far, okay, it looks like we have another C take. Looks like very cautious gameplay.
Here.
And looks like they're slowly moving their way up. Full setting in down C.
Fire in the hole.
And looks like enemy Raze, Fanshaw Raze coming in hot with the nade. Or the ult. No conversion on that ult usage. Bomb is down in a 5v5. Looks like we're playing full retake here. Haven't really seen a full retake too much during these games, so. And the deadlock ult. Beautiful. And the picks, look, there we go. Taking control of the space. 1v3.
Caught 2.
KJ Pops, yo, got 2 of our players though. Oh, distracting them.
Last player
And
standing.
oh my gosh, will they clutch? And the kill from Minty. Oh my gosh, Minty's been an absolute demon this game. Surely with the shots,
I find that
just genuinely just a mechanically gifted player in terms of what they're able to do. She's really popping off here. Really interesting to see what's going on. Even in chat, they're talking about 10s. That is absurd, but definitely not warranted, for sure. And there we go. Looks like we have so far. So definitely good round coming in here. 6-4. If they can look up, they're looking really good here coming into the next half. If they can even solidify one more round, looking very good for that come up on the defending side here for Esports UCF Knights Pink. Really interested to see that. See what they do from there. Looks like the aggressive playstyle. Looks like they're falling back a little bit on A, and looks like Knights Pink is taking advantage of that. Trying to go up A here. Fanshawe raise.
There.
Breakable is open, pushing through. Looks like Melane's trying to take that space, be the duelist that she is. And 2 picks on our end. Looks like they got taken down. Bomb down in tree. That's going to be very difficult to get that bomb back. Very, very difficult. Here, 45 seconds on the clock. Not too sure about what would be the play here. Wondering if they're going to be able to get that, pull that out. Looks like they're doing a double flank. But I think they're pretty much aware at this point. They have the intel. Gecko. And they got hit with the ults.
The wingman's one enemy remaining.
And Ritori coming in hot. He's got the scent on him, bloodhound in him.
One down.
And Petunia coming in hot. 10 seconds on the clock. Looks like they're going for a save. Don't get antsy. Oh, Petunia with a double. Will they fall for the victim? Will they fall victim to Petunia's wrath again? 3.
Enemy remaining.
4. What a play. Honestly, I'm not even mad. They lost.
Last
Truly,
round before the switch.
great play. Great save coming from Petunia. That's going to look really good going this half. Ruins the econ for the other team. Even if they're moving rounds, they're going to have to fully buy on certain parts. If they've been buying too much, definitely looking really good. And really excited to see 7-4. Not a bad look. Honestly, not a bad look coming into the next half. This game it's really anyone's chance at this point. If they can solidify another round, they're looking really good coming up into the next half, especially having those double sentinels in this map. B control is going to be pretty essential, but nothing too much to worry about considering you do have a deadlock, and with the sound cue, it's pretty obvious when they'll be coming. Now, it looks like they're playing safe here all of a sudden. Okay, Melanade ready for it.
There.
And it looks like they're slowly inching their way up. Looks like the enemy Gecko. Fanshawe Gecko ready for that. Ready for the dizzy in hand. Ready to get that splash on them. KJ Util on site. Latia looks a little bit antsy to try to get these picks. They're definitely trying to feel it out. They're leaning towards B.
Spike down.
I don't think that's necessarily too good of an idea because B is just so hard to take and hold. We'll see what they do here.
30
Looks like
seconds
they're falling
left.
off. Cypher on C. And slowly but surely, 15 seconds left on the clock. Polarity planting, good Cypher cage.
Spike planted.
And Mincy 1v1ing the Ritori and Ritori getting the kill. It looks like that's another round. We're finishing this half 8-4. Honestly, not a bad look. 8-4 is definitely doable, definitely winnable. Now, whether they'll do adjust and react quickly, if this team starts rotating, Fanshawe starts rotating fast, they may not be able to keep up. I'm a little concerned about that. But overall, definitely not looking too shabby coming on our end here. Esports at UCF, genuinely, this organization is nothing but passionate, and honestly, the spirit, looking in chat, seeing what they're doing, very nice to see. Really happy to see no one really tilting, because at the end of the day, we are trying to have fun, and that's what I like to see. But definitely want to see what they do moving forward into this half. 8-4. They could definitely bring it back, having 2 Sentinels, but that means that you have to play a little bit more defensively, a little bit more reserved, and not to say they haven't been doing that, but banking on that, this team is very aggressive, very confident, and meeting that confidence halfway to trying to push them back is going to be the determining factor in this match and in this series. And looks like they are rotating immediately. Looks like full setting C. Fanshawe full setting C. Looks like they're falling out. Very quick rotate. Very quick rotate. We got the pick on them. They learned their lesson. They're all immediately falling back towards A. Looks like we're just now getting to the punch. Looks like they're meeting the aggression. And the drop. Polarity coming in hot.
There.
It looks like they're all falling through tree, playing the bomb. Well, then A peeks and drops the omen. Definitely still winnable. 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
That's 3.
Ooh, and the kill goes down on Tenchi on Fanshaw's side. Minty, can Minty clutch up? Do we have another Minty moment coming in here? Will she be able to clutch up this round?
No more charges left.
Oh, coming from drop, you know where they're at? Sandwich. And the sandwich play does work on Minty. So hoping to see them clutch up again. Hoping she would be able to close it out. We see some brilliant plays coming from Minty, especially in the pocket, especially in the clutch. I was hoping to see another one, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll be able to readjust, reevaluate, and move forward from there. And we have Latina setting up deadlock traps on C. Looks like they're going for the shorty play. And here we go with the round starting off. Let's see what they do. Slowly but surely taking space on A. Looks like they're all leading towards C again. But with the Cypher there, the Cypher's bread and butter is on C. And the kill coming from Minty. Omen TP's on site. Minty can't complete another kill. Looks like they're going to be taking control of C site. And looks like they'll be playing full retake here. 4v4 matchup. Gecko tosses the molly. Dizzy out. No pushing here coming up from Iron and UCF Knights ping. And the pick coming from Boyce. Petunia coming in with the clutch kill. 2v2 situation. Can Petunia convert? Can Petunia convert?
Last player standing.
But I'm unfortunately, and the nuke coming from Boyce. If you're gonna go out, take one with you at least. And even Latina's coming in with the worth. Very funny. 10-4. Looks a little bleak right now. I'm hoping they can scrounge up together. Pull up the bootstraps, whatever they call it, whatever the geezers call it, you know. And see if they can batten down the hatches and see if they can ride it out to the end. I'm hoping. Now, if I'm in the head of one of them right now, what I'm looking for is where are they weakest. They put one on C. They put one on C. Now, ideally, with the amount of util on this site and the way this map is built, definitely would have seen probably a KO pick over a Gecko pick, just because there's a lot of services that you can toss the knife and they can't really shoot it. Definitely the ideal situation. Petunia goes down. Looks like they got a little overzealous. Woody taking another one out with them.
Shadows trapped.
And looks like we have them coming out on top here with the aggressiveness. Looks like they're failing directly into B. Minty hears them, has the info. Looks like the enemy sky is ready for it.
Planted. Last player
And
standing.
Gecko was ready for that peek. Ooh.
Here. Here.
Looks like they are aware of where the deadlock is at. Checking all the cubbies. Deadlock sneaking in through upper B heaven. Dropping on a site. And another round for Fanshaw. Yeah, definitely. At this point, I would just get away from B. Getting B is so difficult to hold and so difficult to take. And looks like they're calling another timeout here. Definitely smart play. I'm hoping that they can kind of ideally work out a better strategy for taking control of these sites, because overall we're in a position at this point where taking B has not worked out. We gotta get away from B. Going towards C, it looks like they are pinging the site. Going towards C is probably going to be looking at C and looking at what the team is going to take. The aggressiveness is just not with the team. Backing on those double sentinels. You have double sentinels, use the utility. Cypher is beautiful on C. Deadlock could be very good on A. Now potentially, especially with the default being the way it is, you can play back on A site with Deadlock, drop the grab net, and just sit there, and that is free intel and a free pick, depending on how you play it. Now B site, I would stick 1 on B site or stick 2 on C, and then have them lean towards waterfall. Leaning towards waterfall would be able to get a rotate, and then just popping out util and get those ego frags, excuse me, from there. Ultimately, lots of things on the mind of UCF Knights Pink, lots of things that they could do here. Really excited to see where they go from here. And we're coming up here looking 11-4. I'm hoping that they'll be able to actively slow them down. I think they're kind of snowballing at this point, and we gotta switch it up like Nintendo, literally, and see what we can do to get a better result. They have the intel. Looks like they're popping the Gecko ult. Very, very crucial to not get hit by that Gecko ult. But looks like he's fumbling around a little bit. And there we go. Gecko gets the pick. Melonade here coming in. Very antsy, very aggressive. Definitely frothing for that pick. Don't blame her. Melonade here coming in hot. Then we got... Looks like they're slowly working their way on site. Cypher Cage is out. 3v3, contesting the position. Petunia down. 1v3. Latina ready for that fight. And looks like that's another round. 12-4, match point. Looking into going into what could be this last round. Now, I believe they are out of time up to this point, and currently we are in a position where we cannot make any more mistakes. It is 12-4. It is not unwinnable by any measure. However, the track record of this match is how aggressive this team has been and what they are doing to combat that. Because as we speak, it looks like the Fanshawe College has been really, really aggressive. Fuel has been really aggressive. And I think at this point, playing default, looks like they're on a save. It might be wraps here, and that might be into the series. Looks like Boyce is trying to shoot down the Deadlock barricade. And looks like 2v4, looking pretty bleak here on our end.
Last player standing.
Ooh, and another one down. 1v4. Very winnable if played correctly. You have a gun now. Perfect. Good blind. And looks like that wraps things up here. So looks like Fanshawe College should come out on top, but Knights Pink really came out, really charged on, showed their stuff. It is first game. You're gonna have those jitters. You're gonna have those moments. And truly, 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 it was a pleasure to watch this match, and I truly enjoyed casting it. I do hope to be back, and I appreciate, as this is my first game casting and first game watching, it has been a pleasure. You guys take it easy.